One thing that I forgot to mention in the prior video was when you're mix transferring from the mixing system to your sprayer, you have to flip this valve. If you don't do that, you're not going to get very far. So this valve needs to go from that position around to that position, and that'll allow you to transfer the fluid into the spray unit. And then once you want to start mix transferring back into the system again, you obviously have to flip this valve back into place. I'd recommend keeping that shut when not in operation. And I would stay far away from this system with a pressure washer, any type of electronic, this panel, that panel. Mind you, I understand there's going to be a lot of chemicals around this area, but if you need to clean it off, I would use air. The agitation needs to be greased daily. You have a port here. You have a couple of grease ports up in the front on the agitator, mainly to support the gland. If you notice right there, you see the two grease lines going to the opposing side. We try to make it easy. And then filtration, you have a large suction strainer here. And there's also a port on the bottom of the manifold where the suction strainer lines come off the bottom of the tank to be able to drain the fluid out of the tank if need be. On this side of the machine, as you can see, grease here goes over to the agitation on that side of the machine. Obviously, you want to keep the cooling package clean at all times. If debris gets built up on that, you want to blow that out back the way it came in. This particular cooling package is actually a stacked cooling package, or a side-by-side cooling package. Half of it is hydraulic cooling, and the other half is for the engine. That particular part is a part made by Josephson, which if you have problems down the road and you need warranty, you will need to contact us directly because a local CAT rep won't know what that part is. On the hydraulic side, you have main suction here off the tank, going through the pump, going through the pressure filter, going over to the pressure manifold. You have return coming from the pressure manifold, going back through the cooling system, and then back to tank. So it comes down on the opposing side of the machine, through the cooler, through the top of the cooler, back into tank here. We recommend that you maintain and replace this filter cartridge annually. But more importantly, that you inspect that little dial on top of the filter. If it's no longer green and red, the hydraulic oil is simply bypassing right past the filter and it's no longer functional. The engine has fuel filtering here, as well as a CAT certified filter. And there's a manual hand priming pump to be able to prime fuel if you lose prime. Say you run the tank out of fuel, for instance. The tank is a 25-gallon tank. It should run you a good, honest 20 hours of run time. This concludes our video of the MTS. We appreciate the business.